Alright, so Married at First Sight Australia, episode 8. It's Revelations Week, baby. And this episode is all about the men and the women getting together and talking about how the relationships are going, red flags, green flags, all that. And it gets messy, bro. It gets messy. Alright, let's talk about it.
Married at First Sight Australia, Kylie Minogue, Hugh Jackman, Iggy Azalea. We got singles whose dating life's been a failure. Let's meet them. We got Rachel, we got Steven, we got Alisa, David, Julia. We got Chris and Grace and Juliet, another Chris and Rachel, Gia. We got Becca, Rebecca, Philip and Stella, Brooke, Mela, Luke, Joel. Who else do we got? Steve. Danny and Scott. The drama's a lot, but there's love to be found. Stephanie, Tyson, we holding it down. Bounce, this the recap. Grab a drink, get a savory or a sweet snack, and sit back as we unpack what happened like back to back. Let's go, bruh.
So in the last episode, Luke had taken some time off. He was like, yo, I'm gonna go crash at my friend's house because I'm struggling, okay? I'm struggling to stay positive and optimistic. I keep trying. I keep putting in the effort and I'm getting nothing back. So in this episode, he's back, right? And Melissa's waiting for him, super upset, because apparently Luke's family and friends were posting some mean things about her on social media. Now, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just me. But when she said his family and them had been saying some hurtful things about her, I was thinking, yo, they're going in on her, you know what I'm saying? Dragging her. But nah. Apparently, they were saying she's not nice to Luke, which is a fact. They were saying she's not making an effort, which is a fact. The meanest thing they said is that she constantly looks miserable around him, which again is a fact. Luke is such a nice guy, man. He's better than me because he apologizes on behalf of his people. It's like, yo, I'm sorry they made those comments. I didn't tell him to say any of these things. I just told him how I was feeling and how you've made my life hell during this process. She flips it on him like, hey, you're the one who left me. You're talking about how you're trying so hard. But how about this week? You know what I'm saying? You haven't been trying this week. Yo, she is the worst. All right. So this week's task is the guys get to hang out, the ladies get to hang out, and they have to talk about their relationships, green flags, red flags, all of that. First up, we got Steven. Green flags. He's like, yo, she's super kind, she's warm, she's a great listener, she shows interest in what I'm into, the vibes are good, we really get along. Red flags. He's like, yo, the only thing I consider to be a red flag is that our senses of humor don't really align. I'm constantly in my head trying not to say anything to offend her. So I've had to really pull back and like not be completely myself. Danny jumps in like, bro, your personality is amazing, okay? It's like the best thing about you. So don't try and change yourself too much. The other guys are like, yeah, man, you're hilarious and quirky. Just do your thing. The vibe amongst the fellas is so supportive, man. We love to see it. It was so good to see them just like having each other's backs and being so encouraging. Steve was like, hey, thanks guys, thanks. Over at the ladies' joint, Rachel gets up and she sings Steven's praises. Again, mirroring exactly what he said. No real red flags to speak of. Then next up, we got Bec. Green flag, she talks about how it's easy to get along with Danny, how kind he is, and she bigs up his loyalty. We cut to Gia, okay, on her one-on-one thingy, and she's like, I don't think Danny's loyal at all, okay? At the dinner party, homeboy was checking me out hard. Now, we don't know, okay? We don't know if Danny was checking out Gia at the dinner party, but this is what she was wearing. I feel like it would be super hard not to glance at the puppies, okay? Like, I'm not talking about... but just like a quick... you know? So, red flags. They had a bit of an issue with the intimacy, okay? They got it on during their honeymoon and then nada. And Danny told her, like, look, there's no chemistry here. But during this week, she's like, we went out for dinner, we had a good time, we were all over each other, they got back to the crib, got it popping. But she can't shake the feeling that he's not that into her. Gia's like, I'm not gonna lie, he does give off that vibe. The other ladies have Bec's back. They're like, nah, he is feeling you. We've seen how he is around you, babe. You're just overthinking things. Now, listen, I think it's a case of the right message, wrong messenger. Because Gia's being a bit of a hater, but I don't think it's helpful to tell Bec to just dismiss her red flags and not listen to her gut instincts. Because, in previous episodes, we've talked about this. There's definitely something going on in Danny's head. My man's not like head over heels when it comes to the whole physical connection thing. Next up with the fellas, we've got Scott. And he's like, yo, Gia is amazing. Everything I asked the experts for is there. The chemistry popping. She's a great cook. We've got great friendship. And he can't think of any red flags. Everybody's like, let's go. Super supportive. Next up, we got Gia, okay? She's talking about how good their chemistry is, how good the communication is. The whole time, Bec is whispering little bitchy things to the other girls. And then she's like, let's hear the red flags, red flags. And shout out to Gia, because she's super vulnerable. She's like, I'm a single mom. My daughter is my world. She's my everything. I talk about her all the time. And Scott, he forgot her name. The ladies are like, yo. Bec shouts out, he forgot her name? What is he, an airhead? And everyone's like, yo. And Gia's super offended. To my Australian viewers, is calling someone an airhead a big insult in Australia? Let us know in the comments, because the reaction is really big. She's like, Scott's not an airhead. She's super offended, right? I'm Bec still being weird, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, hey, it's early days in the relationship. The cracks are definitely going to start showing. And it's sad to see, because I want to like Bec, because she's this quirky, funny chick, but she's making it really difficult to like her. She came across super petty and unlikable in this episode. I ain't gonna hold you. When Gia sits back down, her and Bec go at each other for a bit, but Rebecca's not here for the drama. She shuts it down, okay? Back with the fellas, it's still good vibes. David's up next, and he got nothing but good things to say about Elisa, which is the complete opposite of our man Steve. Steve gets up there and goes, green flags. Yeah, there's some green flags, but let's talk about the red flags. So many red flags. He doesn't like her sense of humor. He doesn't like the innuendo she be dropping. Apparently, he's super reserved, super conservative, and he finds her dirty jokes rude and inappropriate. Apparently, she's not his usual type. Her personality is less conservative than his. He stands up there and just bashes this poor woman. Just one bad thing after another. Meanwhile, Rebecca's telling the ladies how amazing he is, and there are no real red flags. Oh man, this is not gonna end well. Next up, we got Brooke. And for all the Brooke fans out there, I'm sorry, because this might be the episode where you start liking her a little less. Now, there's nothing wrong with what she says. She brings up all his green flags and tells him about the audition tape and how he spoke about women in a disrespectful way, all that. But then she sits back down, and when it's Stella's turn, Stella starts talking about how things are going with Philip. And Brooke's like, what about the red flags? What does he do that gets on your nerves? Stella's like, nothing. I ain't gonna hold you, nothing. Brooke's like, I don't believe you. There's no way. You're just being fake. Now, here's the thing, okay? It's a social experiment. It is reality TV. Everything's heightened and intense, but it's only been a few weeks, bro. It's not impossible to get along with someone perfectly for a few weeks. And Brooke carries on acting like a mean girl in high school when Elisa gets up there. Because again, Elisa's like, me and David are good. In Brooke's mind, there's no way you can be happy. There's no way you can be that happy in your relationship. Anyone who's saying they're happy is being fake. Now, bear in mind, these are not people who've been married for years. We're talking about a few weeks on a show that has given them expensive fairy tale weddings, beautiful destination honeymoons, put them up in posh, spacious apartments. Why wouldn't they be happy? Gia's sitting next to Brooke, and the two of them are just being insufferable. Over at the fellas, our boy Luke gets up there, and he actually has nice things to say about Melissa. I know. But the guys can sense something's up, so they're like, hey, bro, it's a safe space. Say what's on your mind. And he opens up like, yo, right from the start, all she's done is shut me out. No matter what I do, I try to be funny. I try to give her space, and she just pushes me away. And when when I saw her at the dinner party being super funny and friendly with everybody, it broke my heart, okay? Now, over at the girls, Mel's like, there are unfortunately no green flags, ladies. She goes, he's super malicious to me every chance he gets. It's like he's punishing me for not being into him. And the whole group's like, oh, babe, he's the worst. They're all falling for it, okay? Well, except for Rebecca and Stella. Because Rebecca spent some time with Luke at the dinner party and she didn't get any weird vibes from him at all. So she's like, something suspicious about Mel's story. I don't know. Stella's like, listen, there are two sides to every story. And Brooke and Gia gang up on her like, yo, we are all supposed to be girls. You're supposed to be a girl's girl. Why are you siding with a man instead of just having Melissa's back? Stella's like, I don't believe in the whole girl thing. Men against women, battle of the sexes. I ain't with all of that. I just think it's 50-50. They're like, nah, it's not 50-50, okay? It's all girl power over here. You're supposed to ride or die for the girls. Melissa's like, yeah, I don't feel like you're being supportive. Yo, shout out to Stella, man, because she's like, yo, that wasn't my intention, you know what I'm saying? My bad if I made you feel that way. It's crazy, because usually in reality-type TV shows, it's the guys who are insufferable. Just a bunch of clout-chasing F-boys who do and say anything for the 15 minutes of fame. But in this joint, it's the ladies, bro. Sheesh. I feel sorry for the dudes. Alright, so that was the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll be back with the next joint. And until then, you take care of yourself, fam, because I love you.